Thank you for joining our live session today. Today we have Vivek from Trebas institution with us. So Vivek, can you give us a brief introduction about yourself and Trebas?
Hello, everyone. My name is Vivek Sharma, and I'm originally from Delhi, but currently living in Montreal for past few years. And I've also lived and traveled UK, and I've studied in the UK, and then I've lived in the US as well. So I've experience of India, US, and now Canada and UK as well. So I have experience of all the countries. So I understand what students want when they uh, want to travel abroad. So that helps me when I'm interacting with the students. So that's my experience. And now, currently at Trebas Institute, I'm actually working as a student recruitment manager, and I'm supporting students from India, in Canada, and if they have any need or any support they need, they can. I'm there to help them out. So that's myself.
That's great. Thank you so much for the introduction, Vivek. And about the Trebas institution, we know the situation in Quebec. So, what kind of support Trebas is giving to the onshore students right now?
So there are many things we are doing for onshore students, to be honest. And one of the thing is because we understand that currently a lot of students, they are stuck in those colleges where they are not getting the refund on time. So what we are doing, we are giving them the flexibility of making the payments when they are studying with us. We can offer the, like, they don't have to pay the full fee in advance. They can start with the bare minimum amount of application fee, and then they can pay whatever they have, and then they can start with us, and we give them extension to make the first semester fee. And they'll have the option of paying per month, per term. So we can give them all those flexibility. So that is one thing. Second thing is, we are offering an additional scholarship for the students who are coming from these particular colleges, or I would say onshore students. So we have an additional scholarship of $1,500, because we understand some of the colleges, they charge a heavy cancellation fee on the students. So we want to support those students, and we can offer them this additional scholarship. Plus, we are also helping the students with their English requirement, because we understand that some of the students may have arrived, let's assume a year back or something, and their IELTS may have expired by now. So we are giving them an option of applying with an expired IELTS, and we'll be able to accept them on the basis of quick 15 minutes interview with us. And that will be free of cost. We don't charge any student for that. So if the student attends that 15 minutes of interview, we'll be able to accept them on the basis of that.
Wow. Also, so is Trebas is considering credits in case the student has already completed semester one in one of these institutions and
Um, we do consider, however, before we actually get into this, we also need to understand the whole process of credit transfer, how it works. Okay. So, for example, when I'm studying computer science, uh, and now I'm looking for a business course, there is no possibility of credit transfer,
right,
right? So,
right,
similarly, even in the computer science, there are multiple subject streams. Okay, so we do have a couple of computer programs. We have computer security analyst program, and we have big data analytics. However, if somebody who is studying, let's assume mobile application, something like that, right? Then there will be very rare possibility of doing the credit transfer, because what they are studying at that particular institution is not the same thing which we are teaching here. Although they
right.
have completed 2 years or 1 year, whatever time they have completed, no matter which institution they will go, if the institution is not teaching the same program, exactly the same program, it becomes really difficult for the credit transfer.
Right. So basically, the whole curriculum matters if
Yes.
student
So
is up for the
once, let's
credit.
assume, a student come to us, they say, okay, I've completed one semester there. First thing we need is their official transcript. So in a lot of cases, it happens those institutions are not even providing the transcript. So that
Right.
makes it even more difficult to do a credit transfer thing. So first, if we have a credit transfer, a transcript from the student, we will see what they have studied, and we will see what we are teaching. If there is a match, there is a possibility of giving some sort of credits. However, it's very rare that this happens. So that's why we came up with an idea of additional scholarship. So students who are looking for credit transfer, they're basically looking for decrease in their tuition amount, right? So that's the
Right.
reason we thought, okay, if we give them an extra 1500, it's almost equivalent to the number of credits they'll be getting at us. So it's more or less the same thing.
Right, right. So students, अगर आप onshore हैं and if you want to apply at Trebas institution right now, so Trebas is giving away the scholarship of $1,500, and for like specific cases, so there are no IELTS score required, like expired IELTS
Yeah,
in terms of
I mean,
experience.
even if IELTS expired है उनका, और या फिर उनके पास IELTS है भी नहीं, we still can accept. They just
Okay,
have to
on
submit an application and we'll take an interview. And it's so once they apply, we don't charge anything when they are applying. So they will get a pre-LOA or pre-offer letter with us, and it will have the condition, okay, now you have to provide us some sort of English proof. Once they
right.
provide, once they have that offer, they can, we'll share a link with the student, they can select a time when they want to have an interview with us, एंड फिर हम उनका इंटरव्यू कंडक्ट करेंगे, एंड उसके बाद वो इंटरव्यू ले सकते हैं, एंड जनरली इंटरव्यू 1 या 2 दिन के अंदर में ही हो जाता है, एंड रिजल्ट भी बहुत जल्दी आ जाता है 1 या 2 दिन के अंदर. सो once they have the result, we can accept them and we can issue them the proper LOA and other things.
So basically, अगर आप onshore हैं, if you want to apply right now, go ahead with your application. You don't need any IELTS score. आप apply करेंगे, आपको pre-approved offer आ जाएगा Trebas के end से, and within 24 to 48 hours में आपका interview भी conduct हो जाएगा, which will confirm that you are proficient enough to get admit at Trebas institution, and on top of that, you will be getting a scholarship of $1,500. So that is for onshore students. Vivek, इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट्स के लिए स्पेसिफिकली फ्रॉम इंडिया क्या स्कॉलरशिप्स हैं, क्या अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ हैं, ट्रिबास क्या ऑफर कर रहा है?
So international students, specifically if I talk about India, so we mainly have two scholarships. One is a $4,000 scholarship, which is applicable in two programs, and then the second one we have is $7,200 scholarship.
Wow.
So the second scholarship, the bigger scholarship, is for the computer programs. So we call it the tech scholarship. So any student who is applying for one of our computer programs, they will be able to get $7,200 divided by 2 years, because it's a 2-year program. And the same with the 4,000 scholarship, they'll be getting the 4,000 over the period of 2 years. So
So like
2,000.
it's on complete tuition fees.
Yes. So it's not like other institutions where जहाँ पर वो पहले सब पे कर देते हैं, फिर बाद में उनको बोलते हैं हम आपको refund दे देंगे. We don't do
Right.
that. They will get this information on their offer letter. So it will be on their offer letter, and we will be mentioning the scholarship on their offer, on their LOA. In fact, we have mentioned जितनी भी हम scholarship देते हैं सारी website पे available हैं, तो हम ऐसा भी नहीं कर रहे हैं कि किसी से कुछ छुपा रहे हैं. Everything is on our website. So student, if they want to go and check, okay, if there is actually a scholarship that way, they can go on our website and they can see.
Right. And are there any specific criteria to receive scholarship from Tribas? कोई भी specific academic requirement, IELTS?
Currently, no, because we actually had the requirements, to be honest, but because it was COVID, so what we did, we need to support students, so we waived those requirements. So we are giving this scholarship to anyone who is coming for this particular these courses. So any 2-year program, if you are coming, the minimum is you get 4,000 if you're studying e-commerce and online business management, and if you are studying audio and video post production. अगर आप पढ़ते हैं कंप्यूटर रिलेटेड कोर्सेज, तो यू विल गेट $7,200 guaranteed. But this is only for this year. From the next year, we will bring back our requirements, which is based on IELTS. So the minimum is a student should have um, an IELTS score of 6 in all at least to even be able to be eligible for any scholarship. And then we have different requirements like if you have higher IELTS score, you'll be getting I think 4,500 something like this. So it's based on IELTS from next year.
Means that student have the opportunity this year कि okay अभी apply करना है, so you will be getting scholarship even if you like there is no condition as such. So अभी directly they
Yes.
can apply, they will be receiving a scholarship for sure. So that's a
Yes.
good thing.
Yeah.
So and Trebas have two campus location. One is in Toronto and one is in Montreal. So दोनों locations में program के differences हैं या फिर दोनों जगह same programs हैं Trebas के?
Yeah. So before I actually go ahead with that, I also wanted to add something regarding the scholarships,
Yes, yes, please.
because we spoke about the onshore students, and I was only telling that they have 1,500. So just want to tell the 1,500 they will get is on the top of the 4,000 or 7,200. So if they have 7,200 plus, they will get an extra 1,500. So they can combine two scholarships if they are onshore students. So just
So
wanted
it
to
will be
clarify.
an add-on to
Yes,
the scholarship. Wow.
yes. So if they are applying for e-commerce course, if so they'll get 4,000 plus 1,500. And if they're applying for computer course, they'll be getting 7,200 plus 1,500. So I think it's $8,700 scholarship on the period of 2 years.
I'd say it's a golden opportunity for a student right now because
Hmm.
Trebas is not for international student. Trebas is not considering any IELTS score as of now for this year. For onshore students, they are getting add-on scholarships, so it's a good thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, regarding the two campuses, so we actually have a campus in Montreal, and then we have campus downtown Toronto. Both the campuses are very well located. So in Toronto, it's actually on the Yonge Street, and Montreal, it's on the Sherbrooke. Um, no matter which campus you're studying, you basically be able to be able access. You'll be able to access metro or the shopping, the anything, whatever you want, because you are in downtown at both the campuses. But the courses are actually different in both the campuses. In Montreal, we have courses with the PGWP, and in the Ontario campus, we don't have the courses with the PGWP because the campus is more focused towards the local students. So if I tell you, Trebas actually has almost 80% of the students who are local students. They are born and brought up in Canada. So we are actually more than 40-year-old institute, and since the beginning our focus was actually the local domestic students, and still we focus a lot on that. So Ontario campus is primarily for the local students, and that's why we don't have courses with the PGWP currently there. And the courses are also very different there. They are very, very focused on music and filming and television. So Ontario is only that. But if you study in Montreal, we also have computer courses, we have business courses. So those courses are not available in Ontario.
Right. So, guys, just want to be clear ताकि आप लोग कंफ्यूज नहीं हो जाए. So, जो मॉन्ट्रियल वाला कैंपस है वहाँ पे कोर्सेज हैं with PGWP which is post study work permit. But जो टोरंटो कैंपस है it doesn't have PGWP. So ये एक डिफरेंस है यहाँ पे कैंपसेस में.
Yeah.
इसके अलावा विवेक, what are the most popular courses among Indian students?
Um, we all know if the Indian students are coming, they are coming for PGWP, right? So
Yeah, that's
our
true.
courses with the PGWP are actually very popular. But out of all the courses, दो courses हैं जो बहुत popular है अभी. One is e-commerce and online business management, and the reason why this course is very popular because of COVID. One of the reason, because every company is moving online now, right?
Right.
You talk about if I talk about past, पहले क्या होता था, only we know Amazon है और Walmart है, ये बड़ी बड़ी companies पता थे हमें. online. But now, because of COVID, even small companies, like for example, Heinz Ketchup is delivering online. Like you can go on Heinz Ketchup website and you can place an order for the ketchup. So
Okay.
अगर एक कैचअप की कंपनी भी ऑनलाइन जा रही है तो you can think how much is the demand in the market, right?
Right.
And everyone is moving towards a digital economy, everyone is moving towards digital payments. So we all know the people who who are who understand that market. So this particular program teaches them all that. Plus is it also teaches them the traditional business, right? So kaise normal accounting kaise hota hai, sales kaise hota hai, and जो normal business चलता है. So I would say 50% will focus on the digital side and 50% will focus on the traditional side. And apart from that, in this particular course, we also um, help them in how to run a business. So we also train them on things like Shopify. We also train them HubSpot. So these are actually the CRM and the digital tools which every company is today out
Using,
there. Like
yeah, right,
exactly.
right,
So we give them 2 year subscription of Shopify. So if they want to use it for studies, they can, or if they want to run a business for 2 years on that, they can do that. So we do those things. Then the second most popular course is actually computer security analyst, because we all know computer is one of the booming. And the second thing is second reason could be COVID again. So anything COVID has affected is actually booming a lot. So and especially Montreal. Montreal is third largest city for creating tech jobs in Canada currently, and there is a huge demand in Montreal. So this particular program is very popular among students, and also the cost. And once they get the scholarship, so the tuition fees is actually 30,000, and if they're getting $7,200 scholarship, they are paying, I think, my maths is not that good, but I
20,
think
22, 20,
22,000.
23,000. Yes.
Yeah, so approx 22, 23,000, and that makes it 11,000 something per year. And this is a very good tuition fees if you are coming to
Right,
study in Canada. And that makes it, again, very popular program for us.
right. सो सो बेसिकली विवेक ने अभी ये बताया कि जो स्कॉलरशिप अभी इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट्स को मिल रही है, ऑनशोर स्टूडेंट्स को मिल रही है, उसकी वजह से ट्यूशन फीस काफ़ी हद तक कम हो जाती है, विच इज़ ऑलमोस्ट $11,000 पर ईयर. सो दैट इज़ दैट इज़ अ रियली गुड अमाउंट. एंड विवेक, इंग्लिश के क्या रिक्वायरमेंट्स है अभी फॉर स्पेसिफिक कोर्सेज?
सो इंग्लिश रिक्वायरमेंट्स सेम है सारे कोर्सेज के लिए, तो इसमें कुछ ये नहीं है कि आप ये पढ़ोगे तो हाई रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं.
ओके.
We accept overall 6 with one band 5.5 in IELTS, but we can also accept PTE with 46, and PTE में कोई individual band requirement नहीं है. So students can apply with PTE as well. Yeah, so these are the main two tests which we accept from India or South Asia, I would say, because it has higher visa success. But if the student want to take any other test, we can also accept with the Duolingo, and the requirement is 95. But the visa success would not be that great. So that's why we don't recommend. इसलिए हम ज़्यादा recommend नहीं करते हैं वो सारे टेस्ट लेने के लिए. Mainly it's IELTS and PTE हम suggest करते हैं.
Right. So, just to clarify कि PT is acceptable here. आप लोगों अगर PT, because काफ़ी सारे students का ये doubt होता है कि PT accept होगा नहीं होगा.
Yeah.
So हाँ, Trebas is accepting PT score. So आप बेझिझक apply कर सकते हैं. You can contact Brampton Immigration right now for the offer letters and for the application processing. We will also guide you with the visa process. We are certified and verified immigration consultants. So yes, we can help you there. Moving on, Vivek, कुछ और specific academic requirement and industry connection जो ट्रिबास के हो किसी एक मतलब कुछ courses के लिए, part time opportunities क्या है students की, full time क्या रहता है वहाँ पे?
Okay. There is no specific academic requirement. we can accept any gap because we are a very old, like in fact we are the oldest private college in Montreal. So we have a very good reputation in Montreal. So we can accept any gap. We can accept all the academic requirements like bachelor's, master's, 12th completed. So all those kind of students can be accepted. Uh, Now, in terms of job, like I said, we are very old, so we have बहुत ही अच्छे industry connections हैं in Montreal. And हमारे students, like कुछ students जो पहले graduate होके गए थे, they are so famous. We have an Grammy Award winning alumni.
Wow.
So yeah, so
Who's that?
yes. So we
Grammy
have,
winner.
yeah, Peterson, I think, Mike Piersante. Yeah, Mike Piersante, his name. You can Google also.
Okay.
He studied at Trebas and he has Grammy. I think he won twice. And apart from that, we also have a lot of industry connections here in Montreal. So Sony, Sun TV, lots of music like Sennheiser, Bose, because in the past we were mainly focused on music and filmmaking, but now we are trying to develop more industry connections. So in the like finance sector, we are developing our connections. We are working also with computer firms. So for example, the big companies like Deloitte and KPMG, so we are trying to work with them also. And we have a dedicated careers team. So we have a dedicated student supports team and we have a separate careers team. So let's assume अगर कोई student आता है उसको चाहिए कि पार्ट टाइम जॉब कैसे ढूंढूं मैं, तो आप अपॉइंटमेंट बुक करो हमारी कर्ज टीम के साथ, एंड वो आपको बताएंगे कि क्या करना है, आपका सीवी कैसा होना चाहिए, किस टाइप के आप जॉब ढूंढ सकते हो, एंड आप कहाँ जाओ। जैसे फ्रेंच नहीं आती है, मोस्टली इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स को फ्रेंच नहीं आती है। इवन आई डोंट स्पीक फ्रेंच, टू बी ऑनेस्ट। आई लिव इन मॉन्ट्रियल एंड आई डोंट स्पीक फ्रेंच। इट्स एंड लोगों को लगता है कि कैसे सर्वाइव करेंगे मॉन्ट्रियल में बिना फ्रेंच के, बट टू बी ऑनेस्ट मॉन्ट्रियल में इंग्लिश बोलने वाले भी बहुत हैं, एंड आप सिर्फ इंग्लिश के साथ सर्वाइव कर सकते हो, बिल्कुल इशू नहीं आएगा आपका। एंड आपको काफी सारे जॉब्स मिलेंगे। अगर जैसे आप डाउनटाउन में काम करते हो तो आपको इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग जॉब्स मिल जाएंगी। इवन इंडियन रेस्टोरेंट्स बहुत हैं मॉन्ट्रियल में, तो अगर किसी को रेस्टोरेंट वगैरह में जॉब करना है तो वो भी ऑप्शंस होते हैं। तो हमारी टीम आपको वो सारी चीज़ें बताती है कि क्या करना है, क्या नहीं करना है। एंड आपका जैसे कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें होती है जो आपको पता नहीं होती जब तक आप कनाडा नहीं आए होते हो। तो जैसे आपका एक सिन नंबर होता है, बहुत सारे बच्चे यहाँ पे क्या करते हैं कि सिन नंबर एक दूसरे का साथ शेयर कर लेते हैं कि तू मेरे सिन पे काम कर ले, तू ये कर ले, वो कर ले। तो ऐसे टाइप की लीगल एडवाइसेस भी देते हैं कि ये सब मत कीजिए, बिकॉज
हाँ.
इवेंचुअली आपको प्रॉब्लम्स हो सकती हैं। तो वो सब भी करते हैं। फिर उसके बाद उनका लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल, जब वो एक्चुअली ग्रेजुएट हो जाते हैं उनके बाद उनको एक प्रॉपर जॉब सर्च करना पड़ता है, तो उसके पहले ही 1 साल पहले से ही हम प्रिपरेशन करना शुरू कर देते हैं। तो हम उनका लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल पूरा तैयार कराते हैं। फिर उसके बाद उनके प्रोफाइल के हिसाब से वी टेल देम ओके दीज आर द काइंड ऑफ जॉब्स यू नीड टू लुक फॉर, and we also recommend them, we also refer them, okay, there you go, and you can go for the interview here. And also all the courses have an internship in the course, and we as an institution, we take the responsibility of finding an internship for the students. So we do take care of that part as well. So we support in a lot of ways, like whatever the student needs once they are on campus. If they are not sure what to do, what not to do, just ask at the reception, where is the student services, and that's it. We have a really large student services. And also abhi recently we are planning to hire somebody who can speak Punjabi and Hindi and English also. तो
A
अगर
student coordinator.
yes, exactly. So in the student services, so अगर जैसे किसी स्टूडेंट को कभी कभी होता है, लाइक आप एक नए कंट्री में आप कंफर्टेबल नहीं होते
हाँ.
हो इंग्लिश के साथ, या फिर कभी कभी लैंग्वेज बैरियर हो जाता है, एक्सेंट समझ नहीं आता है, so they'll be able to speak and communicate in their regional languages.
सो इन अ नटशेल मैं सारे स्टूडेंट्स को वापस से एक बार बता देती हूँ शॉर्ट में कि बेसिकली ट्रेबास की अपनी एक डेडिकेटेड टीम है स्टूडेंट सर्विस की, जो आपको सीवी में, पार्ट टाइम जॉब्स में, लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल में, हर जगह हेल्प करेगी स्टूडेंट्स को। कहीं पे भी स्टूडेंट्स को इशू आता है, फ्रेंच में भी हेल्प करेगी। और अगर आपको फ्रेंच नहीं आती तो आप प्लीज़ डरे नहीं, क्योंकि आप ऑलवेज इंग्लिश में वहाँ पे कम्युनिकेट कर सकते हैं, ऐसे कुछ बैरियर नहीं आएगा कम्युनिकेशन का। सेकेंडली, विवेक ने जस्ट मेंशन करा है कि ट्रिबास इज लुकिंग फॉर अ स्टूडेंट कोऑर्डिनेटर। सो अगर आप अभी ऑन कैंपस हैं, या फिर इफ़ यू आर प्लानिंग टू गेट इनटू ट्रिबास, देयर इज़ एन अपॉर्चुनिटी, एंड ऐसे अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ आते रहते यूनिवर्सिटी में। एंड it is one of the best opportunity, because most of the students को पता नहीं होता that they can work on campus and off campus at the same time, क्योंकि that is something legal। अगर आप ऑफ कैंपस 20 आवर्स इज अलाउड, सो ऑन कैंपस भी अगर आप काम करें, सो इट वोंट अफेक्ट योर सिन। एडिशनली मैं नोट में ये मेंशन करूँगी सारे स्टूडेंट्स को कि जैसे विवेक ने बोला कि बच्चे सिन शेयर करते, प्लीज़ आप ऐसा ना करें। ये लीगली एडवाइजेबल नहीं है कि आप अपना सिन शेयर कर रहे हैं। द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट यू डू व्हेन यू एंटर इन कनाडा इज कि गेट योर सिन नंबर। आप अपना सिन नंबर लें, बैंक अकाउंट ओपन करें, एंड लीगली सारी चीज़ें करें। एंड कहीं ना कहीं आपका, ठीक है, पार्ट टाइम कंसिडर नहीं होता है एज सच आपके जो भी फ्यूचर जॉब्स होते हैं उसमें, बट जो आपका सिन में जो आप काम कर रहे हैं 20 आवर्स, ऑफ कोर्स वो कंसिडर होता है। गवर्नमेंट वो कंसिडर की है, वो देखती है कि ओके स्टूडेंट का ये रिकॉर्ड रहा है। सो इट इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट कि आप अपना सिन में अपडेट रखें, आप जो भी जॉब कर रहे हैं उस चीज़ की।
Yes, and there's another thing which I would like to share. So this actually shows how much focus we do for the student experience. So हम फ्री फ्रेंच क्लासेस भी देते हैं स्टूडेंट्स को। तो अगर जैसे कोई स्टूडेंट है उनको फ्रेंच सीखना है, तो they can attend those workshops and they can learn the basics. And there is another thing about Quebec, that you can actually learn French and government will pay you for that.
Right. I think the government pays somewhere around 600 or 650, which is huge, every month.
Yeah, yeah. I think there are few other criteria. So let's assume कभी कभी होता है जैसे कोई फैमिली के साथ आता है या ऐसे सब kids होते हैं किसी के. In those cases, they can even apply for the child allowances, something like this, and they can get up to $800 also per month.
Wow. So
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 yeah,
basically आप French learn करके you will be earning, you will be learning
yes.
French and you will be earning as well. Wow.
Exactly. And this doesn't happen in any other province. Like you go to
Right.
Ontario, you go to British Columbia. First of all, they're so expensive. I mean, you live in downtown in Vancouver. Easily, you'll pay like, I think, $3,000 rent. And I live in downtown Montreal. The most famous street is actually the Crescent Street, and the building is also very famous because there is this picture, the huge picture on the building. So everyone who comes to Montreal clicks the picture of my building, and I'm living in that building, only paying 1,250 for a month in downtown.
Wow.
It's like less than half of what you pay in Toronto or what you pay in British Columbia. Like it's very very affordable. अगर जैसे आप थोड़ा सबर्ब्स में रहते हैं, जैसे जहाँ यहाँ पे काफी सारी इंडियन कम्युनिटीज भी हैं, जैसे स्नोडन एक करके एरिया है, या फिर जौतलाव करके एक जो एरिया है जहाँ पे काफी इंडियंस रहते हैं, लसाल में काफी रहते हैं। अगर आप वहां पे जाते हो, तो अगर जैसे आप शेयरिंग में रहते हो, फिर तो आपको मतलब आई कांट इवन इमेजिन हाउ चीप इट इज, बट इफ यू वांट, यू कैन इवन गेट अ वन बेडरूम अपार्टमेंट इन $600, एंड ये तो आप भूल ही जाओ कि आपको ब्रैम्पटन में
ये
मिलेगा
this
इसमें.
is, yeah, right, because this is exactly half of it. Yeah, even if you're looking for a place in Brampton, अगर आपको प्राइवेट रूम चाहिए एंड पूरा एक स्पेस चाहिए, वन बेडरूम हॉल का, it is no less than 1500. I tell you, no less than 1500 here.
एंड यहाँ
Almost
पे आपको
Toronto and
पूरा
Brampton.
वन बेडरूम अपार्टमेंट विद हॉल किचन एंड प्रॉपर आपको $600 में इजीली मिल जाएगा.
See, there are like so many points that student must consider Montreal, Quebec for living and studying. Okay,
Okay.
so we'll wait for students to drop their questions in the comment section. आपको जो भी questions हैं, requirement या profile किसी के भी, आप please comment section में drop करें, हम answer करेंगे for the next 5 minutes, and till that time we will be covering the questions that we have right now. So जस्ट चौहान इज आस्किंग कि केयर गिवर प्रोग्राम के प्रोसेसिंग टाइम कितना है? केयर
Sorry.
गिवर
Uh,
केयर गिवर प्रोग्राम.
Unfortunately, we don't
You
have
don't have.
the course, that one. Yeah,
And please explain farm investor pathway, if there is any. There
that's
is
I
one
think more
student.
for Brampton immigration.
Okay. I'm so sorry for that, guys. जो भी immigration related questions है, please reach out to Brampton Immigration directly. Our counselors will help you. So ये जो immigration specific questions है, उसके लिए आप हमारे hotline number पे call कर सकते हैं, email कर सकते हैं, और you can book an appointment with us. Uh, Vivek, any courses from tourism and hospitality sector?
We do have a program in show and event management. It's a small program. It's an 8 months program. The tuition is also very low because it focuses a lot on the local students. That's why I did not talk about it, because it does not have the PGWP option. But we do have that course, and the tuition is somewhere around $9,000 for a
But
year.
is it possible that student can, because student can always add on another program like 1+1? So
Uh, I don't know. I'm not an immigration expert and how this will work out in future.
okay,
Uh,
right,
so I
right.
don't want to comment on that part.
Okay, no worries. So I don't see any questions popping up in the comment section. So I think we can wrap up the session. And for all of you who missed from the beginning, या फिर कहीं पे भी मिस आउट हुआ है सेशन, इन आपको कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन चाहिए स्पेसिफिकली, देयर वुड बी अ रिकॉर्डिंग आफ्टर एंडिंग द स्ट्रीम. हमारे पेज पे हम लोग, वी विल बी पोस्टिंग इट, द सेम वीडियो, एंड you can catch on that. So don't worry about it. And for Trebas institutions, please reach out to Brampton Immigration. हम application process, visa processing, offer letters, and even for specifically for onshore students, हमारी टीम क्यूबेक ट्रैवल कर रही है एवरी वीक. सो आप प्लीज़ अपने एप्लीकेशंस सबमिट कर सकते हैं. ब्रैम्पटन इमिग्रेशन विल हेल्प यू फॉर द ऑनशोर एप्लीकेशन. आप reach out करें as soon as possible. Thank you so much, Vivek, for joining us for today's session.
Thank
Pleasure
you.
having you here. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
all of you. It's time to wrap up the session. Keep watching this space for live sessions. Thank you so much.
Thank you.